Hi everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In today's video, I've got that Littlest Pet Shop bag that I got from Savers. Bought the bag for $4.99 on the wall, and I thought we would take a time to go through them and talk about how to decide what the value is on them, because some Littlest Pet Shop animals can be worth quite a bit of money. Usually it's dogs and cats, but there are certain things to look for, especially when you're wanting to research them. So we'll talk about what you need to know and look for so that you can research the Littlest Pet Shop that you have. If you're new here, welcome. I am a reselling homeschooling mom that flips things on eBay and Etsy that I find at garage sales, thrift stores, and places like estate sales, Goodwill bins, to make money to help support my family. And so today we're going to be doing this. It's always something new and exciting. So go down there and hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you're notified when I put out new videos like this. So when you're trying to identify your animals, you need to, one, figure out what the animal is. Then you're going to pay attention to the eye color, because sometimes they'll be blue or green or purple. And then there is like a white pupil dot, like a flare. And in different animals, they will be different shapes. So this one kind of looks like a flower in this giraffe. This one's got a circle. Sometimes there'll be stars and just different shapes. Snowflakes, I think there's even. And then also, when you flip your Littlest Pet Shop over, you should see the year. It's kind of hard to see on these. So this little giraffe has the year 2007. It's kind of hard to see. And then there's a model number underneath. So what I'm going to do is we'll look up all of these. There are two sites that you need to know when you're trying to figure out what Littlest Pet Shop you've got. One of them is littlestpetshop.hasbro.com. And what you can do here is search by collection, by color. So let's say we're going to go for our giraffe. Then I can select collection and look for wild animals. I can then go to color, and what was it, maybe brown or yellow, and that will start narrowing down that search for you if you're looking to find out what the animal is. And then also you can select scale, like is it a teensy one, a mini, or a classic? The giraffe is a classic. So you can look it up that way. I don't know anything about series, or sometimes they'll have the year on the bottom, so you can search by that. Then there's another website, which is lpsmerch.com, search by characters. And this one I like because they have it broken down by dogs. And then you scroll down, they've got cats. And I like this because, they have it broken down by type of animal, but also if you select, Control F or Command F and you type in giraffe, you can just jump right to the giraffes. And yes, there's many giraffes, but they've got them broken down by their year, their name, their number. There are even eBay and Amazon links if there are any on those sites. And then you can see, sometimes they'll even have a special name. So that's how I was able to find a lot of mine. Then once you have this information, you've got the number, you've got the year, then you can take it over to eBay and be really direct with your search for finding out the value of these animals. I wanted to show you guys what I created as I was doing my research. I would probably not do this for a normal, if I'm just looking them up. I'd probably just create a pile for ones I'm going to lot and create a pile for ones that I'm going to list. But I thought since I was doing this, I wanted to make sure I saved all the sites that I was finding the information on. So I wrote the dates and the amount that I think they're going to be able to sell for, my general name for them, and then any links I had here. So that's how I kind of organized it as I was going so that I could share it with you. So if you're ever wanting to research them, if you've got some, that's how I kept my information straight. Now, most of the minis that you see here, which are the little tiny ones, I'm probably just going to lot up. And then what I'm going to do is go through on some of these and show you the process and the research that I did. I'm not going to go through every single one because that might become tedious, but I'll leave them on here and pop up the price that I think I'll be able to get for them, and whether I'm going to sell them individually or whether I'm going to throw them into just a big Littlest Pet Shop lot. And I want to address the comment that I am sure to get that this seems like an awful lot of work for something that might not be worth a lot of money. The problem with that kind of comment is you don't know. And if you don't know, then you've got to do the work, the research to find out, because some of these really are worth a lot of money. So if you're not willing to take the time on some of these to find out, then you might be leaving money on the table. A while back, I sold a Littlest Pet Shop Dachshund for about $50. So to me, it's worth the time it takes to look it up and find out if I've got any of these here that are worth money. So the first one we're going to look up is this puppy. It is a mini size. It's not the classic and it's not the tiny. And it has blue eyes. This one I had a little bit of trouble figuring out. I don't like scrolling for too long looking for the animal. And so I ended up just typing it into the Google search. So starting on littlestpetshopmerch.com, I came down to dogs and I was looking for ones that looked kind of like the dog I had. And here's a puppy, so let's click on puppy, see if it's in there. All right, so it should be in here. It looks like one of these. Aha, there we go. So this was it. Brown eyes, freckles, and when I clicked on the link, it's on Amazon. Somebody is selling it collectible from these prices, $27.99. And then on eBay, here's the puppy, but it's got these accessories and it's for sale for $13.99. So what I think I'm going to do is probably list mine for about $10, $11 and see what comes of it. So this one turns out to be a poodle. There's a few different styles of poodles on Littlest Pet Shop's website. And this is one that I can't find the exact one up for sale. So let's take a look at what I'm going to do. So this is that LPS merch. Let me go back to my beginning search so you can see what I've done. So here I'm searching by animal because I don't know any of the generations. I'm going to scroll down to dogs, and I just randomly stumbled on that it was a poodle. They have these in alphabetical order, so let's click on poodle because initially I didn't think that's what it was. But if you scroll down, you'll see here is the poodle that I've got. I'm not sure that's the right eyes though. Let me see. So this is maybe the one I've got. It's one of these, 38 I think. So let's take a look at what I think I'm going to be able to sell it for. So here I see it says rare red magnet, Littlest Pet Shop, brown playful poodle 38. And so I need to see if mine has a rare red magnet. If not, then mine is probably just going to be a standard $5 and it'll just go into a lot because I'm seeing these are sold with multiples for $11 and I don't have multiples. So this one is a puppy of the golden doodle and they call it a golden pup. So let's take a peek at how much this golden pup is going to be worth. So I found this golden pup, the one I've got, sold recently, February 3rd, for $12.74. It doesn't say anything about shipping, so I'm not sure if the buyer paid shipping or not on this. I'd have to go back. So I'll probably put mine up for about the same because it's in fairly good condition. This little cute dog has got glitter ears and I believe it is a Boston Terrier. So let's go take a look, this time at the Littlest Pet Shop tracker, and see what it helps us find out. You through using the pet tracker on the Littlest Pet Shop website. And first I come to collections. I'm selecting dogs because that's what I've got. And I'm going to select, the color is brown on mine. And then let's scroll down and look, it's right there, Roxy McTerrier. Hi, Roxy McTerrier. So I can look up Roxy McTerrier over on eBay, Boston Terrier, and here is what I find. These are, I don't need that, I just need sold. These are sold for Littlest Pet Shop Roxy McTerrier, and I'm seeing some sold for $12. This one sold for $20 with free shipping. These are all free shipping. $11. So, I mean, look at that picture. I bet the picture is what sold it. So cute. So, I'm thinking I might list mine around the same, $13 or so, maybe put a best offer on it. The next one we're going to take a look at is a Cocker Spaniel, and there are a lot of Cocker Spaniels out there, y'all, so let's take a peek at what this Cocker Spaniel is worth. This time we're looking at Littlest Pet Shop merch, lpsmerch.com, and let's scroll down. We're going to search by animal. Then I'm going to scroll to dogs, and I'm going to look for Cocker Spaniels, and I'm missing it. Where are they? Are you kidding me? Chow Chow Collie, Corgi, Dachshund. Are they with the Spaniels? Maybe I just need to look Spaniels. Spaniel. Oh. Alright, so let's scroll and look for it. So it's similar to this one. Mine's got spots on it. So there it is. So here's mine. It came in this set, which is good to know. So here is my Cocker Spaniel. It is up on eBay for around $15, and there was a sold with the accessories for $12.95 with free shipping. So I may go ahead and try to sell it. Let me take that off. I may go ahead and try to sell it, put it up for $15, and just see how it goes with that one. So I wasn't too sure that a spider was going to command that much. I like it, but usually it's cats and dogs that tend to command a higher price. So let's look up this little spider and see what it's worth. So we are looking at Littlest Pet Shop. I'm coming over to bugs, and color, mine was kind of a teal color. Oh no. Wonder if it was not teal. Or a bug. What, doesn't it count as a bug? It's a bug. Now I see some spiders here, but mine has a bow on her head. So let me scroll a bit more. So I didn't find it on this site. So let's come over to LPS merch and scroll here, search by animal. We're going to scroll down to the insects. So here we've got bugs and bug-like animals. We've got spiders. And here we have our spider, it's kind of a teal color with a bow on her hair. And it's $8.66, and there's even a link for us to click for eBay. Littlest Pet Shop spider, $8.66. Oh, okay. This one has little stars in its eyes. Mine does not. So maybe I selected the wrong one, because mine does not have that little star. All right, let's check this one, because mine has little dots and not stars in its eyes. Ah, okay. So here you can see this one's got these little stars or sunbursts, and mine has those like that. And I see this one's selling for $11. Let's look at sold listings. Those are bids. I don't do auctions, so I'm going to select buy it now. And I'm seeing some that sold for $5, $3. So my little spider is going to end up in a lot after all. So this little bird kind of threw me for a loop. It was different. It was metallic, and I hadn't seen one like that before, so I was tempted to think it was a fake, even though it was really well made. But it's not, so let's look up this little yellow bird. So I kind of lean towards liking the LPS merch over the pet tracker. They both tend to work okay, but I find a little bit easier on the LPS merch database. So I search by animal, and then I'll scroll down to birds. And then I have to decide what kind of bird it is, because I'm not very good at distinguishing some of these birds. I finally found out that it was a parakeet. So I had to scroll down a little bit and then go back and forth between these two parakeets to figure out which mine was. This one has its wings extended out. This one has its wings folded up. This is the parakeet that I've got, Edie von Keet. So let's select eBay and see what it's going for. So here we've got a few results of Edie von Keet. Let's take a look at sold. 8, 9, 7, 3. So it sold for $3.90 by itself. Rare. $8. So as cute as it is, it will go into a lot. This yellow cat is worth about $5 as well. I'm thinking anything that's maybe $8 to $10 and up is what I want to try to list by itself. So this little giraffe is only worth about $3 by itself, so this will definitely go into a lot. This little pink pig with blue eyes is only worth about $4 by itself, so it will go into a lot. This little yellow cat is worth about $5 by itself. Again, this will go into a lot. This gray dog turned out to be a Weimaraner and is worth about $3, going into a lot. This little cat I didn't look up too hard because its ear's torn up, so I'm going to just put this one straight into a lot. This little cat was once flocked, which means it was kind of fuzzy. As you can see, that has really been rubbed off, but it was worth about $10 if it was in way better shape, and because it's in the condition it's in, I'm just going to put it into a lot. This little monkey is called Clicks Monkeyford, and he's worth about $1 by himself, so he will go into a lot as well. This cat I struggled to find, so this one's still a bit of a question mark. Probably going to go into a lot because I don't think I'm going to spend too much longer trying to look it up. This little pink bunny is worth about $4, so it will go into a lot as well. This little baby monkey is worth about $1, so you know what I'm going to do with that. Lot it up. This one took me a sec because I thought it was a bat, but it's not. It's a sugar glider, and it's worth about $4 or $5, but I will probably put it into a lot. I want to make a little more than that. As adorable as this little frog is, it's only worth about $2. This polka dot eared pig is worth about $2 as well. It'll get lotted up. This little raccoon is named Mackie McMask. Come on, Littlest Pet Shops. Let's work harder on our names. It's worth about $5 and it will go into a lot. And this little pelican is worth about $6, but it would take time for me to clean up and all that, so I'll just put it into a lot as well. This little turtle is worth about $2. This octopus is worth about $1. This green turtle is worth about $2, so it will go into the lot as well. This little one was tough for me to figure out. It's like a hamster or a guinea pig or something, but it's worth about $6, but it will go into a lot as well. This armadillo is adorable, but it is only worth $2, so you know where it's going. I did a search for Littlest Pet Shop minis to try to see if there were any that were worth money, and there are a few little dogs that are, but for the most part, most of the minis are not worth a lot by themselves. So I'm probably going to put all of these Littlest Pet Shop minis together in a lot for about $15 for all of them, and we will see how they do. I hope this helps you with your research if you find Littlest Pet Shops. There's a couple sites to go to kind of narrow it down, so you can click on those links to find out what they're selling for on eBay. Sometimes you'll find them on other sites. And good luck hunting for Littlest Pet Shops, because if you find the right one, it can definitely be worth a lot of money. Let me know if you have sold any Littlest Pet Shops before. I've sold that Dachshund, what did they have, like snowflake eyes or something like that, for about $50. Let me know what you found, what you've sold, or if this is something you would even take the time to look up. And I will talk to you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.